What's going on, everyone? Sean here from Crypto&Cause Investing, back with a very exciting token review. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and check out the call channel link down below. Now, the token we're going to be talking about today is K9 Finance. Now, with this token, it is a very heavy utility token that has tons of room to run, especially as we approach that upcoming bull market. Throughout this video, I'll kind of explain why. Now, because there are so many utilities, I do want to touch a lot on the Lightpaper and just go over some of the highlights from that. I know for a lot of people that can be really boring getting into that. So before we do that, we're going to touch on the website. We're going to hop on over and check out their Twitter. We're also going to check out the chart and then make our way over to that Lightpaper and just look a little bit further into this project, as utility projects that we cover on this channel usually require a little bit more in-depth analysis. But with all that said, let's get going. All right, guys, so here we are at K9finance.com. Firstly, before we get started going down the website, I do want to hop over that Lightpaper. As I said, we are going to get into this at the end of the video, but I do want to read the abstract. K9 Finance is a liquidity, stake, and derivative platform for the Shibarium blockchain, providing the fundamental cornerstones of real DeFi in the Shibarium ecosystem. K9 Finance is an official Shibarium validator, which, keep that in mind, I'll talk about that a little bit later, and rewards K9 tokens with Bone earned from validating blocks. The K9 DAO, also important that it is a DAO, it doesn't have that one CEO, is named the Roundtable of Dogs, which will shepherd and pioneer the adoption of true DeFi on Shibarium. The DAO will manage the K9 treasury, vote on new roadmap items, and have the mission of growing and supporting the DeFi adoption for Shibarium. All right, guys, so let's start down the website. So we have the official liquidity staking of SHIB, Team's layer 2 Shibarium. We have our contract address right here. As you can see, we're on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. We have our audit. We will hop on over to Dex Tools here in a little bit. We have the pound. We have K9 DAO AI. Then we do have the governance, which is DAO governance, voting, treasury management, enhanced yield optimization. So keep in mind, this is a DAO, so it will have that community voting, which I will always contend is a lot better in most situations than having that central dev or CEO. All too often, projects launch, everyone's excited, everyone rallies behind that dev or that CEO, and then no doubt as that chart starts to go down, which is inevitable in crypto, things usually turn sour. People turn on the dev and the CEO. Well, in this case, you vote together as a community, so it's more tight knit and everyone is more involved than just sitting back and waiting from that message from the dev. Now, introducing K9 token, where loyalty meets liquidity. Unleash your investment with liquidity tokens. As I said at the end of the video, we are going to go down the Lightpaper, going into more details. But before we do that, I want to give more information because a lot of people don't like sticking around for the exact details. They just kind of want the lump sum of info, which is what we're doing. Official partners, very important to note. SHIB, Shibarium, Shiba Swap. So many projects will launch and kind of try to attach themselves to a project that they have no official affiliation with. This is a little bit different. K9 Finance does have that official affiliation. And not only that, it's been around for a couple of months and it's already huge with a lot of followings, a lot of holders, and different things like that. So they are well on their way to, especially as we approach that bull run. Shibarium, I do think, is going to be one of those top-notch blockchains, which, again, having that attachment is going to make for some really good utility and probably a really good run. We have our media partners. We have, as seen on some of the top places, all right here. Again, as you can see, they're all over the place. We have advisors and DAO council members. So come on down, you can see the DAO council members is a lot. There's a lot of people going on. Usually you only see one or two people. There is a lot going on here. We have the K9 DAO. This is what the UI looks like. Have a say in shaping the future of K9 DAO with snapshot voting. Your bark matters, which again is very important, that everyone matters and that your say is important. You don't just sit back again and wait. We have check out K9 Finance DAO, IDO number 15. Then we have our roadmap. Q1, as you can see, we have information, branding, social setups, K9 presale, your typical ways to start a token. Then we have Q2, architecture design, audits, testnet deployment, which this is big right here, bug bounties. Q3, we have K9 Finance Stake and V1 launch, Shibarium Bridge, and Shibarium integration. And then Q4 is K9 Finance V2 launch. Again, continue on down. Really love the UI of the website. You can definitely tell the website was was put together with a lot of thought and a lot of care. It wasn't just thrown together randomly. But yeah, that's a quick look at the website. Let's go ahead, hop on over to that Twitter account and see what kind of updates and things they have going on over there. So Twitter is at K9 Finance, liquid yield coming to Shibarium, powered by K9, official at SHIB token partner project, which again, mentioned that on the website review. Very important to keep that in mind. We do have our link tree right here. Everything you need will always be linked in the description down below. Now the pinned tweet, K9 token is now live. This was all the way back on March 7th. So this token's been around for a little while now. It's rocking and rolling. It's building partnerships. It has tons of info around it out there. And again, as we approach that bull market, I have my opinion, again, not financial advice, that this will be a top tier project. Also, 4 hours ago, LBank reposted. K9 will be listed on LBank. So as you can see here, trading opens 528. Withdrawals open 529. So here's the info for LBank. So again, good to see them going on centralized exchanges. As holders, we love to see the word getting spread about our holdings. We have our weekly media roundup. Check out all of the articles that were written about K9 Finance DAO this week. And again, this week, not overall, this is just what they had this week, these couple. Again, there's tons of them overall. You can go on the website and see who all has been writing articles around them. Our friends at CoinGecko have added K9 to DeFi governance and meme categories, which is awesome. It's not an easy thing to establish to get CoinGecko to add you to official sections like that. Again, I've known from experience. Thank you, The Shib Magazine, for covering this news. Keep coming on down. Our DAO mission is to bring DeFi to the SHIB token, L2, and the success of Shibarium helps transcend K9 as well. As you can see, very active project. The word of this is spreading everywhere. Now, I do want to hop on over and look at the chart and those numbers over there. Again, new listing, CoinW, as you can say, on May 24th. That was a centralized exchange listing, but let's go ahead and check out that chart. All right, guys, so here we are on DexTools, checking out the chart. As you can see, a lot of consolidation going on. Actually had a really big spike right here, then of course had a little dump, but overall that's looking really good. Market cap's at 2.1. Now keep in mind, a project with this scope has the potential for hundreds of millions market cap. Remember, everything I say is never financial advice. I'm strictly giving you my opinion on how I see crypto and how I see certain projects. So we can easily 100x from here, in my opinion, with a project this size, this kind of following, and this much importance behind it being attached to Shibarium. Our liquidity is at 348K. Very solid. Our holder count's at 6.6. 2 months old, volume at 74,000. Again, very solid. Most projects don't even come close to making it this old before the project and the volume, for that matter, completely dry up. So guys, everything for this project is looking really good. Has tons of utility, has tons of hype. It's in the right area where its utility is placed. So this one has high hopes. Now, they usually would do it for the video, but with this one, I do want to hop on over to that Lightpaper and at least spend a couple of minutes going over some of those highlights. And of course, all the links in the Lightpaper will be linked down below. But before we end out this video, hopefully you stick around and we can check out that Lightpaper. All right, so for those sticking around, let's go ahead and check out that Lightpaper. So in the beginning, we did go over that abstract, so you know exactly what K9 Finance is. Now we do have our notices coming on down. We have our overview. The general elements of K9 Finance are as follows. We have our staking pool. We have our KN Bone. Now, keep in mind, this is really cool right here. Unlike traditional Bone staking, where users cannot access the Bone, they have delegated to a Shibarium validator. Users staking Bone through K9 Finance receive K9 Bone in return, backed 1-to-1 with Bone. K9 Bone is freely transferable, allowing users to continue to use their tokens in other DeFi platforms. So what they're basically saying is typically when you stake something, it's done, it's gone, you can't use it while it's staked. Now with this protocol, it will spit back out a 1-to-1 value with K9 Bone, which allows you to interact and use it on other DeFi platforms. Again, never really thought about that as a problem until I'm just reading this. Probably have been done before, but I've never seen it. Now our problem statement, which is what we just talked about, but let's go into a little bit more detail. Traditionally with proof of stake protocol, users looking to earn yield on their assets have had to stake their tokens with a validator, losing access to those staked tokens for use in trading or other DeFi platforms. While staking can provide reliable returns, there's a large opportunity cost to staking, since Long unlocking periods prevent users from taking advantage of more lucrative opportunities, trading in the market, participating in DeFi, or investing in more profitable crypto pairs or exchanges. So basically, it's just stating that when you lock away your token through a stake, it's just that it's locked away and you don't have access to it. Now, the solution: liquid staking will allow users to receive the benefits of staking while still being able to freely use their stake token through a liquid staking derivative receipt token, which is the K9 Bone, that can be used in other trading and DeFi opportunities to let users get the best of both worlds. So again, this is giving you the ability to use your asset while it's staked, which again, in my opinion, is absolutely huge. But let's go ahead and continue on down this light paper. And again, guys, we're not going to read over everything in detail, which is very, very tedious. A lot of people don't even like watching these details, but still think it's beneficial to go over it. We have the benefit of using Shibarium includes security, transparency, efficiency, cost-effective, and decentralization, which all these things right here is check, 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 and check for everything that you want to see in any kind of protocol. We have transaction lifecycle on Shibarium. Users initiate transaction, validation by public checkpoint nodes, checkpoint creation and submission, verification of core contracts, and then transaction execution, assets transfer, which is optional, and cycle reiteration. Then just continuing on down, public checkpoint nodes, transaction validations, checkpoint submissions, which again, guys, I highly recommend that you do hop on over and read this in detail. We have speed, we have scalability, we have flexibility and simplicity, we have cost. Current Shibarium POS chain provides the following service: send and receive and store your assets on the Shibarium network. Remember, guys, everything is interconnected with that Shibarium blockchain, Shibarium bridge, and also staking with Shibarium staking. Again, as you can see, guys, a lot of information here. Just continue on down. We have a breakdown of all of these technology, the smart contract modules. We also have a graph right here, which kind of makes it simplified a little bit, so you can go ahead and check that out. We have the K9 token economics right here. As you can see, K9 Bone, KN Bone, then ESK9. So we have the governance token right here, the Shibarium token, the liquid staking token, and then the escrow token. We have the token utilities. The K9 token is used for DAO governance proposals. Only K9 token holders are part of the DAO. Initiate proposals and use votes. We have the token economics, which again, we have our total supply and everything that you would need to go right here along with the chart. But as you can see, a very detailed look at everything going on with the light paper, and we're not going to go through again the whole thing, but I did just want to kind of hop on over and just give you a rundown of it so that you can see exactly what it looks like. Now, this will be linked in the description down below. Again, guys, hop on over and check it out. As I said in the last segment, this project is looking to rock and roll, but that's going to do it for this video. And until next time, trade safe.